Today it's time to seed winter wheat. So Brian's got the tractor, seeder, and roller, and he's headed into the field. It's called winter wheat because you seed it in the fall, it lives through the winter, and you harvest it next summer. Every day we start with a plan, but some days that plan derails quickly. Like this morning when one of our guys drove the truck up into the field and didn't realize that the bag of seed was tipping over, and it fell over in the field. Could have been worse, could have fallen over on the road, but anyway, it fell over here in the field, so I'm vacuuming it up to save as much of the seed as possible. And then pouring it through the screen to make sure it doesn't plug up the seeder. This year, like last year, we're seeding half of the amount of seed going one direction, and then we cross this field the other way, seeding the other half. This spreads the seeds out more and helps the plants have plenty of room to grow to their full potential. It takes twice the amount of time to seed the field, but the yield is better and the ground cover is better, so there's fewer weeds, and overall we feel it's worth it. Here we are stopping in the middle of the field to check at the bottom of each of these tubes to make sure nothing has gotten plugged. And everything looks good, so we can continue on. Last year it was soaking wet at this time, and it actually delayed planting, where we aimed to plant the 15th and ended up planting the 21st. So this year we're right about on schedule for planting, but it's so dry that I do not know if the seeds will germinate. And there's no rain in the near forecast. So all we can do is plant it and hope that it gets rain before it's too late. Like many things on the farm, winter wheat is always a gamble. But most years it works, so we are optimistic and hope for the best. And my bird of the day is called a least flycatcher. They are cousins to the much more common eastern phoebe, and honestly, if you weren't a birder, you would probably not know the difference. But they have a distinctive call that sets them apart. And while we don't often see them in the spring or summer, it's not uncommon to see the odd one in the fall.